blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the empty.
It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason, and it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, we have an NFC fighting storm between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks. Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started. And away we go from Lumen Field. On the return, here comes Xavier Leggett. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Mayfield. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield again. Has him on a quick hitter. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Mayfield to throw again. He put everything he had into this. Brought in inside the 20. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 6-0 lead right away.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 race, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Bill Rowe from the gun. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, Milrow. That's his target. That's Torrey Horton. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Shotgun now from Milrow. Completed to his running back. Escapes the defender. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Working quickly here.
19-Tiger, 19-Tiger.
That's good for a Seahawks.
19-Lion.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
First and 10. Here's Jones. So call it a half dozen on that run block. It's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
From left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Offense in the hurry up here.
Gain on the play. That's a Seahawks. First down. First and 10.
From the gun, Jones gets it. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards. They just got a very successful one.
Ready.
Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3.
Here we go.
It's a design keeper for Milrow. And that one doesn't get him much, giving maybe a yard. It's third down.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
19 tight. Come on. Set. Panther 60. Go.
Now design run. Here's Milrow. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving. Brock pounding it forward, setting an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know, successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
Go.
Mixon. He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's second and goal from the 1. Milrow's going to sneak it. And he's in for the touchdown. The Seahawks finish up their opening drive. Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He gets with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Mayfield now from the gun. Caught by Theo Johnson. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Theo Johnson. A gain of 16 yards. First down.
Now Mayfield. Falls to the ground out left. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Throwing again is Baker. That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They'll start out with 3rd and maybe a couple inches at most. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Bucs have the first.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Mayfield now off the play action. Cutting the goal line. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a second quarter lead. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Seahawks 7.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flight. Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Throwing here, Milrow. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much, but it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
2nd and 10. Milrow to throw. Cut out left. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hey, Smash. Panther 11, Panther 11.
The play clock down to just 2 seconds, but we get a timeout call. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Ready, ready.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Ready.
Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. This is close, but does not get that first. They're going to be left with a 4th and short. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's Jones. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
Should have been a first down, the first handoff. Game just be Dickey and bro. Don't feel like playing this shit.
Try to move it across.
This is jumping off blocks.
And now they get themselves off the field.
This nigga trying hard to say.
1st and 10 from the 32. Here's Baker. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
He's got it near the edge.
Defense is wide open, bro. Oh, okay.
The Buccaneers take a 13-point lead. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. His return starts at the 5. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the double.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
To throw. Here's Milrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26.
Bronco 80.
Milrow now to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And the incompletions continue in a sack up here. Three straight plays as the defender knocks it away. Now it's 4th down. Seahawks bring it out the punt team.
Oh, no.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
From the gun, Mayfield. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. A pickup of 17. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
Baker now from the gun. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he's bottled up the line on the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
180.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield.
Everything's just so fucking open, bro. Shit is corny, my nigga. This nigga not even doing nothing special. Just leaving niggas wide the fuck open every
Coverage
play.
deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting,
do it,
Kate,
play
even
every
20
defense in
some
the
years
fucking
ago,
game.
watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, unlike we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Taking 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
2nd
That's
Well, I'll
poor
steal a line
offense.
from one of my buddies. I'm
Everybody
the
just wide
quarterback.
open.
Mark Schlereth, two-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run
This
game.
nigga try hard as hell.
Come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Bad gay shit.
Buccaneers. First down. First and 10.
This might be a free play for
Oh,
him.
nigga.
Hits him on the in route. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. So they take the quality gain on first, Brock, but maybe a little bit surprised that they didn't take the free 5 yards and replay the down.
I am a little bit surprised, but I think that adjective he used is why. Quality game. Right? That's a tone setter, a rhythm setter. Now get back on the line and make him pay.
He takes it himself. Mayfield's able to get him the first down before sliding to a stop. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. A nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to first and goal.
8-yard line.
Hey, only 30. Watch out.
Now here's Mayfield. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Unable to connect with his running back. So now it'll be second and goal.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that move.
Brings it in. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Mayfield now on third and goal. He's got a screen to the running back. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break.
Field goal of 19-yard attempt.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. Just before halftime, they're able to add 3 to their advantage. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one belongs to the Buccaneers.
You know, those
I'm about to
defensive
say,
guys, they will
bro.
tell you that the sidelines are best
Oh,
friend.
my
These
God.
guys are trying to push the
Next up.
receivers and move the real estate. Sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
Next on the crosser. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, Milrow. Hits his running back. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Hits him on the out route.
I didn't step out.
He gets this down inside the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 4 there, and that gives the Seahawks the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. First and goal coming up.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks shrinking the lead some in the third. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Myers gets the point after the go. And the Seahawks cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. On the return, here comes Rivers. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Mayfield now from the gun. On the slant, complete to Johnson. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs from 37. Into the gun. Here's Hampton.
Oh, like, just everything is just wide open. Nigga, I don't know what niggas want me to do, bro. This shit is corny as fuck.
And that will be a Tampa Bay
You're not
first
earning
down.
shit. Just getting fucking free pathways to the
13 yards. First down.
Now Mayfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's second down coming up. Shotgun give to Hampton. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Alert, alert! Kings! Up! Stop!
Third down. Here's Mayfield.
What am I doing, bro?
And he's down to almost.
What the fuck am I doing? It's my fucking user. What am I doing, brothers?
You know, they
Run it
call
anywhere.
that the money
Okay.
line for a reason.
This
Because
nigga
you're
fucking
just simply not
sucks.
going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third down.
Just gotta
It's a
get a
money
life,
down.
bro.
And
Shit
nice to
sucks.
see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Now an inside give to Hampton.
Fucking
They
way.
try to power it forward, but only
Oh my god.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there.
Shit is
He ran
nasty,
into some
bro.
and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He throws a
Pick, bro.
bullet to the
Pick.
center field.
Pick. This nigga is dirt, bro. Getting bailed the fuck out.
Touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 16-point ball game. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers take a 3-possession lead.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin
Hello?
has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Okay, great.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. Panther 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Cup 19. Cup 19. Let's go.
No row from the gun. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Drop 60.
First down throw here from Milrow. It's caught by Elijah Arroyo. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Offensive line fast.
Another Seahawks.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
10 at the 27-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Milrow looking to throw. That pass is caught by Horton. And they get this down to the 28.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
It's a gain of 12 yards. Leads to 3rd
A
and
touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Here we go, here we go. 19, Cougar 19.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Put the body on the line for his team.
Let's
So the hurry up here.
Corey, 70.
gain of 16 yards.
Panthers 60, Kansas 6, 18, Pioneers.
First down.
Milrow with it on 1st. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Offense in the hurry up here.
70, 70.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Ready.
At the Bucs.
2nd down carry for Jones. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down. Offense up to the line fast. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first.
Brings up
They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Ready.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
Go. Rock on with 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. Ready, ready.
It's a design run for Milrow. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got 1st and goal. Looking quickly here.
Seahawks. First down.
Milrow now to throw. And he's going to have the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks get it back to within 2 possessions. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with a touchdown. One after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks cut the lead down to 10.
Seahawks 21.
Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick.
Kickoff for Seattle.
And the Buccaneers
Oh my
manage to
fucking
recover the
god.
football. And they get there to take him
Just
down.
jumping
right
1,000
around
feet in the air.
41.
Should be good.
Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. Baker now. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
That
That's
play
another
right there,
pick.
Jake, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
2nd down. Still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Hampton now up the middle. And that's good for a few. And it brings up 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Throw here. 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And he's
3 down
gonna bring
line,
it
man.
down to
Somehow
20.
niggas just always open, bro. I don't get this.
And the Bucs have the
Nigga,
1st.
wanted this
Not
nigga,
sure how this
bro.
defense let
Sucking
that
this
guy slip
nigga.
through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless.
Not earning
He took that
shit.
snap as an
It's everything
opportunity.
wide. Fuck
Man,
open.
did he make an impact play.
And they score. It's a
Bro, that
10.
nigga catches everything.
The Buccaneers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. McLaughlin sets on the extra point. And the Buccaneers take a 3-possession lead.
Seahawks
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Rig alert, rig alert. Hawk 70, Hawk, chop 60, chop 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Throwing here, Milrow. Connection made to Smith and Jigba. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he's got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ready? Panther and Warrior 70. Go.
Throwing now, Milrow. Smith and Jigba with yet another catch. There it is, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks get it back to within 2 possessions. Jackson, Smith and Jigba with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Myers gets the point after to go. And the Seahawks cut the lead down to 10. They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And the Buccaneers manage to
fucking
recover the
God.
football. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard
He's
line.
a sky for shit, bro.
Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that
Oh,
point,
shit.
Bro.
What point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
First down, here's Baker. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They strike for 23 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Running it with Hampton. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Hey, alert 30.
Baker now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here...
Yo, we just dead-ass can't get it stopped, bro. GG's, bud. Won this shit. Tight, bro. Shit is actually...
They've got themselves a 1st and goal.
Shit's a joke.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked
Like I said,
after
he can't stop anything.
the way he took the completion.
Yeah, everything on the fucking field is wide open.
By adding all the extra yardage.
From the gun, Mayfield. Getting out. And he's going to have the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Baker Mayfield, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, it turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Completed to his running back. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Throw left side cut by Shaheed. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
Come on, ready.
Here we go. Milrow. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. 2nd and 10. Milrow to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
On the move, headed right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And Milrow goes into the slide with enough yardage there to pick up that 1st down. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
That's good for us Seahawks. 1st down.
To the air, Milrow. Right side, Shaheed's got it. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Bronco 80, 19 tight, 19 tight. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Here's Milrow to throw. Finding Shaheed, back-to-back plays. He takes it in, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks get it back to within 2 possessions. One after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks cut the lead down to 10. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the Buccaneers manage to recover the football. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. They're going to pass it here. He's got Hampton underneath. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. 1st down now, ball at the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
180. Hey, we're 30. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Connects on the crosser. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Mayfield keeps it himself. And he runs it across. Touch.